Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to say thank you for coming to my presentation. Let me introduce myself. My name is Siti Rafita. I'm from Class B of Sharia Economics, Islamic Economic and Business Faculty, Sunan Kalijaga State Islamic University, Yogyakarta. Okay, my friends, in this presentation, we will discuss about topic weakening of the rupiah. Why I chose this topic? Because over the years, the rupiah exchange rate tends to weaken significantly. This is certainly not a good thing, but it's also unavoidable, especially from developing countries, one of which is Indonesia. One of the most risky things that support the weakening of the rupiah exchange rate is the tendency of the Indonesian economy to slow down. Well, in developed countries, there is an economic recovery. So, what is rupiah? Rupiah is the official currency of Indonesia. Why did the rupiah weaken? The exchange rate of a currency is largely determined by the supply-demand relationship of the currency. If the demand for a currency increases while the supply decreases, the exchange rate of the currency will increase, and vice versa. Thus, the rupiah weakened due to high supply while low demand. So, what are the factors that cause the rupiah to weaken? Almost all countries have been impacted by COVID-19 pandemic, which has resulted in a slowdown world economy. Indonesia is also one of the countries affected pandemic by COVID-19. The COVID-19 pandemic doesn't just affect the health of the world's citizens. This epidemic is migrate the global economy and spread to Indonesia. The following are some of factors that cause the weakening of the rupiah. First, the outflow of foreign portfolio investment. The outflow of foreign portfolio investment was also one of the factors that greatly influenced the weakening of the rupiah. This is because in this process, foreign investors exchange rupiah for US dollars to be played and invest in other countries. This means that there will be an increase in the supply of rupiah. The second is trade balance deficit. That Indonesia's exports are smaller than imports. This can actually be overcome if Indonesia can change its culture to become a nation that excels in the field of self-sufficiency in all fields. This is, of course, possible with Indonesia's natural wealth and human resource potential. The third, that the Indonesian people are generally consumptive and wasteful, not being a productive country. Another factor that also greatly weakens the rupiah is that the Indonesian people are generally consumptive and wasteful, not being a productive country. Just imagine if Indonesia can be productive and its citizens are not only consumptive, with that in the addition to the strengthening of the rupiah. Indonesia's debt abroad can also be repaid in installments and even repaid if imports continue to increase. Economic conditions will weaken and the rupiah exchange rate will continue to decline. With the current weakening of the rupiah, we can do the following things that can reduce the weakening of the rupiah. The solutions are: first, exchanging dollars for rupiah. This time we have kept a very large amount of dollar money. We can exchange it for rupiah. We must have the courage to hold rupiah and believe that the weakening condition of the domestic currency will not continue, but sooner or later it will strengthen again. The second, buying domestic products. One way is to buy domestic products. Prioritize buying domestically made products for daily needs because currently locally made goods also have good quality, not less than foreign ones, and can even penetrate the international market. Increasing demand for locally made products will indirectly improve the community's economy, and in the future, local goods can also be exported to international markets, which will increase the country's foreign exchange and increase the exchange rate of the rupiah against foreign currencies. The third, reduce purchase of imported goods. One of the factors that contributed to the weakening of the rupiah exchange rate was the increased demand for and purchase of imported goods from abroad. This high demand for imported goods will make the rupiah weaken. Therefore, in the current condition of the declining exchange rate of the rupiah against the dollar, we should rethink or postpone buying imported goods such as smartphones and personal vehicles. Fourth, using public transportation. The use of fuel oil for private vehicles in Indonesia is very high, which is around 93% of all fuel oil use. One simple and very close way to our lives to increase the rupiah exchange is to reduce the use of fuel, especially for private vehicles. As much 30% of the fuel oil use is obtained through imports, we can save the use of fuel oil by using public transportation. This method can help the government reduce the amount of fuel imports so that can increase the country's foreign exchange reserve. The fifth, domestic travel. The next way that can be done to increase and maintain the rupiah exchange rate is to increase the people's economy and foreign exchange by promoting the tourism sector. Indonesia is a country that is rich in culture and is blessed with beautiful natural attractions. When the rupiah exchange rate weakens as it is today, we can participate in increasing the rupiah exchange rate by traveling to various destinations in the country. In addition, use the rupiah currency to transact in tourism areas, which will make the rupiah exchange rate increase. Those are some ways that we can do to help keep the value of the rupiah strengthening. Okay, based on the analysis, the conclusion of this presentation is the COVID-19 pandemic has had a significant negative effect on the rupiah exchange rate. This result indicates that the rupiah exchange rate may strengthen if the COVID-19 virus spread in Indonesia can be controlled. And next, references. And the last, I say thanks for your attention and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.